Hi everyone, welcome to Quantum Links tutorials. Today we will briefly go over the famous Grover's algorithm, which is one of the most known use cases of quantum computing. Here on Quantum Links platform, we have designed guided learning for those who want to start or already have started their exploration of exciting world of quantum computing. Here we take you on a hike, consisted of 6 camps, where each camp ramps up your quantum involvement. At summit stage camp 6, where basic yet important quantum algorithms are discussed. One of those is Grover's algorithm. Let's briefly talk about it. Grover's algorithm gives faster alternative compared to the classical algorithms for the problem of unstructured search in a given solution space. And since it's a search problem, we designed it as a treasure hunt. On our hike, we come across 8 chests. Only one of those contain the treasure and the key to the next camp, and we can only choose one of those. Now, our task is to maximize the chances of choosing the correct chest. If you are familiar with the concept of phase kickback or you have followed our camp 4.2, then you know that in a superposition state, we can find the target state by applying an oracle or so-called state checker that flips the phase of the target state. In our treasure hunt, we can imagine that the treasure and the key exist in all eight states all at once. That is, they are in superposition. These 8 states can be described using 3 qubits and one extra qubit as an ancilla. When we apply the phase kickback circuit to these superposition qubits, we see that one of the states have flipped the sign. That means the quantum computer has internally marked the target state. However, when we measure this circuit, we see that all states come up with exactly the same measurement probability. This means the phase flip achieved from the phase kickback doesn't directly translate to the measurement, and we need further treatment of the phase kickback state to improve the measurement. Grover's algorithm does exactly that. A typical Grover circuit consisted of 2 parts: an oracle, that is the target state marker, and an amplifier that amplifies the mark state. Here is the visualizer that shows how this process works. Here we can choose in which box we would like to put the key and the treasure. Here we choose chest number 2 or state 010. And let's assume that we do not know which chest is the solution. All we have are these 8 states and an oracle as a solution tester. When we apply the oracle, the solution state is marked internally, as seen by this sign flip. This phase flip state is then amplified using Grover's amplification circuit. Here we can see that the coefficient of the state 010 has risen to 0.88 and the probability density to 0.78. That is, if we measure now, there is a 78% chance that we will find a treasure chest. But if we apply our oracle plus amplifier recipe one more time, then the probability rises to 94.5%. And now, if we measure, we are almost certain to get the treasure chest. This is the gist of Grover's algorithm. To learn more how Grover's circuit is actually built and the rationale behind its implementation, please visit this camp and join us on the Grover's treasure hunt. Other than just building the circuits, this camp also offers bonus sections for rigorous mathematical intuition behind the Grover's algorithm, along with its geometrical implications. If you prefer geometrical visualization based explanation of the Grover's algorithm, I would recommend you to watch the 3 Blue 1 Browns YouTube video on the topic. We will put the link in the description. Finally, I encourage you to visit Quantum Links guided learning and Camp 6.1 on it. And let us know your questions and feedback in the comments below. We are also active on our community Discord channel that you are welcome to join and contribute to the conversation. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.